I tested the 3 tire brands that keep coming up when actual mechanics, not marketing departments, talk about what they'd put on their own car in 2026. And the uncomfortable finding wasn't that any of them are bad. It's that the tire you think you're paying for and the tire you're actually getting are 2 different products, separated by about 18 months of real-world wear. A new tire is not a good tire. A new tire is just a tire that hasn't been tested yet. Here's the trick the tire industry plays on buyers who've already gotten smart to the obvious scams. You've stopped falling for up to 80,000-mile warranty language because you know warranties get prorated into nothing. So the industry shifted its pitch. Instead of selling you toughness, it sells you quiet cabins, wet-breaking confidence, and brand heritage. Michelin's Bibendum mascot dating back to 1898, Continental's motorsport pedigree, Bridgestone's Formula One tie-ins, and it still charges you a premium for a product that, mechanically, wears down to the same 2/32 of an inch as a budget tire eventually does. A tire is not what it promises in the showroom. A tire is what remains after 40,000 miles of Tuesday commutes. Michelin is the brand people reach for because it feels like the safe, adult choice. The one your dad recommended. The one that shows up first when you search Best All-Season Tire. Take the Michelin Defender2. Priced at roughly $189 per tire in a common 225/60 R17 size. It uses what Michelin calls Evergrip technology, a tread compound with sunflower oil additives meant to stay pliable in cold weather, plus Max Touch construction, for even treadwear, and a claimed 85,000-mile treadwear warranty. In its first 5,000 miles, it genuinely does what the marketing says. Quiet, confident, predictable in rain. Then the catch arrives. Independent long-term testers, including Tire Rack's own consumer wear data, have shown the Defender 2's actual tread life in real mixed driving conditions frequently lands closer to 60,000 to 65,000 miles before performance noticeably degrades, not the 85,000 printed on the box, because that number assumes ideal rotation intervals, alignment, and driving style most owners don't maintain. The dealership will tell you the warranty protects you. I will tell you the warranty pays out in store credit prorated against miles driven, so by the time you'd actually claim it, you're getting maybe $40 back toward a $189 tire. Verdict: Michelin sells you certainty, and mostly delivers it, but the certainty costs more than the performance gap justifies. Continental is the brand positioned as the engineer's choice, the one people bring up to sound like they know something Michelin buyers don't. The Continental TrueContact Tour runs about $151 per tire in that same 225/60 R17 size, built with Continental's EcoPlus technology tread compound and a claimed 70,000-mile warranty. It uses a dual-layer construction with a softer outer compound for grip and a firmer inner layer for durability, which genuinely does produce shorter wet-stopping distances in independent testing. Continental has published third-party braking data showing roughly 5 to 7 feet shorter stopping distance from 60 miles per hour on wet pavement compared to some Michelin all-seasons. That is not a scam claim, it is not a big number, but it is not nothing. Then we have to talk about value. Continental's tread life in colder climates, particularly through repeated freeze-thaw cycles common in the northern half of the US and Canada, shows accelerated compound hardening after roughly year 3. Meaning grip that started strong quietly degrades faster than the mileage warranty implies. The brand will tell you their compound science is superior. I will tell you superior compound science on paper doesn't matter if the tire is measurably stiffer and less grippy at month 40 than a competitor at the same age. Verdict: Continental wins the first 2 years decisively and loses ground it doesn't advertise losing after that. Bridgestone carries the motorsport halo, Formula One, Le Mans, the association with precision engineering under extreme conditions, and buyers reach for it wanting some of that performance pedigree in their daily driver. The Bridgestone Turanza QuietTrack sits around $167 per tire in the 225/60 R17 size. Built with what Bridgestone calls Nano Pro Tech compound technology and a 65,000-mile treadwear warranty. Marketed heavily on noise reduction with a claimed 3 decibel reduction in cabin noise versus its predecessor. The seductive pitch is real. This is measurably one of the quietest tires in its class. And Bridgestone's noise data holds up in independent cabin noise testing. But then the catch arrives in the specification most buyers never check. The QuietTrack's UTQG traction rating comes in at A for traction, but only a 400 treadwear rating. meaningfully lower than both the Michelin Defender2 and the Continental TrueContact Tour's 700 and 620 ratings respectively, and UTQG treadwear numbers, while not perfectly comparable across brands, are a real government-mandated federal rating, not marketing copy. Bridgestone will tell you the F1 pedigree proves their engineering excellence. I will tell you Formula One tires are replaced every single race and optimized for grip over hours, not years, and that pedigree tells you nothing about how a tire behaves at 55,000 miles in your driveway. Verdict: Bridgestone buys you the quietest ride in the group and asks you to accept the shortest realistic tread life for it. Before naming a winner, here's what actually separates these three once the marketing noise is stripped away. First is real-world mile honesty. How far the printed warranty number diverges from what independent long-term owner data actually shows. Second is cold weather compound retention, whether the rubber stays pliable and gripping through multiple winters rather than hardening early. Third is wet braking performance, the one number with genuine third-party lab verification behind it. Fourth is price per verified mile, meaning the sticker price divided not by the warranty claim but by the mileage owners actually report getting. Run those three brands through those four criteria and the Continental TrueContact Tour, at $151 per tire, comes out ahead, not because it's flashy, but because it's the only one of the three where the price undersells the performance, rather than the performance underselling the price. It wins wet braking outright. It loses some ground on long-term cold compound hardening, but starts from a low enough price that even a slightly shortened real-world life still lands ahead on cost per mile against the $189 Michelin and the $167 Bridgestone. Michelin remains the safest all-around bet if you drive in a climate with real winters and rotate your tires on schedule, because its EverGrip cold compound genuinely outperforms Continental's over a 5-year span. But for the majority of drivers who don't maintain a perfect rotation schedule, a tire is not what it promises in the showroom. A tire is what remains after 40,000 miles of Tuesday commutes. And on that measure, Continental holds up the longest relative to what you paid. A long-time independent tire shop owner I've spoken with, the kind of person who mounts 400 or 500 tires a month and sees every brand come back in for wear inspection. Put it simply, customers almost never return complaining about a tire that was too cheap. They come back angry about a premium tire that didn't age the way the price tag implied it should. That's the exact pattern this test found, independently, without them knowing which three brands I was even comparing. If you drive mostly highway miles in a genuine 4-season climate, and you actually rotate every 5,000 to 7,000 miles, buy the Michelin Defender2. Its cold weather compound retention justifies the $189 price over a 5-year hold. If you want the best balance of wet weather safety and honest cost per mile, and you're not chasing the quietest possible cabin, buy the Continental TrueContact Tour at $151. It's the pick that wins on the numbers that matter most in an actual accident avoidance scenario. Skip the Bridgestone Turanza QuietTrack if you plan to keep the car past 55,000 miles, because its 400 treadwear rating means you're paying $167 for a tire built around a noise metric, not a longevity one. Buy it only if cabin quietness on a car you'll trade in within 3 years is genuinely your top priority. So tell me which of these three you're actually running right now: Michelin Defender2, Continental TrueContact Tour, or Bridgestone Turanza QuietTrack, and at what mileage yours started showing real wear, because the printed warranty number is clearly not the number that matters.